Imagine for a second that every single night when you close your eyes, you're not just powering down. You aren't just turning off. Instead, your brain is actually entering two completely different, incredibly organized biological worlds. In the first world, your physical body morphs into this high-powered repair machine. And then, in the second, your brain fires back up, transforming into an electric matrix of memories and some seriously vivid dreams. Welcome to this explainer. Today we're decoding the actual science behind what happens the second you fall asleep.
So, right off the bat, I want to pose this central mystery to you. Deep sleep or REM sleep? Which one is actually more important? Most people kind of just think sleep is sleep. You lie in bed, you close your eyes for 7 or 8 hours, and that's it. But sleep is this highly organized, dynamic process. All night long, your brain is cycling through different stages, and these two absolutely stand out above the rest. They perform totally different but completely vital tasks. And honestly, the answer to this question might completely change how you approach your bedtime tonight.
All right, let's jump right into world number 1, deep sleep. Let's call this the body's workshop. Now, this is the most physically restorative part of your entire night. When you hit this stage, your brain starts pumping out delta waves. These are really slow, deeply powerful brain waves. And as they take over, everything just drops. Your breathing totally calms down, your heart rate slows way down, your body gets so relaxed that trying to wake someone up during this specific stage is notoriously difficult. If you've ever been jolted awake by an alarm and felt completely wrecked, like you genuinely didn't know what year it was for a minute, you were almost certainly dragged right out of a deep delta wave cycle.
What's really wild is that while you look completely knocked out and peaceful on the outside, internally, your body is acting like a frantic 24/7 overnight repair crew. Damaged tissues are being meticulously rebuilt. Those muscles you broke down at the gym, or honestly just from carrying groceries and living life, are actively recovering. Your body is totally maximizing this quiet time to fix all the physical wear and tear you accumulated during the day.
And deep inside your brain, the pituitary gland kicks into overdrive, releasing growth hormone. Now, quick side note, this isn't just about kids growing taller. For adults, growth hormone is literally the master key to cellular recovery. It drives massive cell regeneration and does all the crucial maintenance for your bones and organs. Without this specific step, your physical hardware just cannot rebuild itself. To wrap up our tour of this first world, we've got to talk about your internal defenses. Deep sleep is when your immune system gets its biggest upgrade. It uses this stage to basically restock its armory, prepping your body to fight off infections and bugs way more effectively. Seriously, if you find yourself catching every single cold that goes around the office, your body's overnight workshop might be severely underfunded.
Okay, so let's flip the script and enter an entirely different biological experience. World 2. REM sleep, also known as the mind's matrix.
The second you transition into REM, which stands for rapid eye movement, the entire vibe changes. If deep sleep was a slow, quiet factory, REM sleep is a rock concert. It is electric. Your brain activity spikes to the point where it's almost as intense as when you're wide awake. It puts on this full cinematic production of vivid dreams. Different regions of your brain are talking to each other at lightning speed, literally sparking and firing in a high-voltage electrical storm.
And this brings us to one of the most bizarre biological paradoxes ever, REM atonia. Because your brain is in this hyperactive state, your body absolutely needs a built-in safety switch. So, it triggers temporary, almost complete muscle paralysis. Think about that. Your brain is racing a million miles an hour, but your body is completely locked down, and it has to be. Without this paralysis, you'd physically act out your dreams. You'd try to run from that nightmare monster or play out a soccer match right there in your bed, which, would obviously be a disaster.
But REM is so much more than just a late-night movie theater. It's a highly advanced cognitive workspace. This is where memory organization and problem-solving take place. Researchers believe your brain uses REM to basically defrag the hard drive of your day. It sifts through all your experiences, trashes the unnecessary noise, links brand new ideas to old ones, and totally resets your emotional baseline. It's turning raw daily data into actual, usable wisdom and fueling your creativity for tomorrow.
So, back to our mystery. Deep sleep or REM sleep? Which one is more important? Let's tie both of these worlds together using a really simple smartphone analogy.
I want you to think of your body as a brand new high-end smartphone. Deep sleep, that's your hardware repair and your battery charge. It's like when the phone is plugged into the wall, juicing up the battery, while tiny mechanics fix any cracked screens or fried chips inside. REM sleep, on the other hand, is your software update and file organization. Look, without the deep sleep battery charge, your phone is going to die instantly. But without the REM software updates, the system gets bloated, incredibly slow, emotionally unstable, and totally crashes on you. You literally cannot replace one with the other. Which brings us to the real-world consequences, and why the quality of your sleep matters exactly as much as the quantity.
Science tells us that even if you're technically in bed for 8 hours, if your sleep quality is garbage, you are getting robbed of these crucial stages. And when you shortchange them, things get bad fast. Missing deep sleep means your physical hardware is breaking down. We're talking chronic fatigue, catching every sickness, insanely slow muscle recovery, and whole body inflammation. Missing REM sleep, though, that takes a massive mental toll. You wake up totally unfocused, your memory is shot, you're stressed, anxious, and emotionally all over the place. Basically, missing deep sleep makes you physically fragile, and missing REM sleep turns your mind into an absolute mess.
Okay, so how do we fix this? Let's talk about upgrading your personal repair system with a few incredibly simple habits.
The best news here is that optimizing your biological repair system is completely within your control. You just need a few daily non-negotiables. First, keep a consistent bedtime, yes, even on the weekends. Second, cut that late afternoon caffeine. Third, ditch the glowing screens an hour before bed so your brain can actually realize it's nighttime. Fourth, turn your bedroom into a legitimate sleep sanctuary. Keep it cool, pitch black, and quiet. And finally, get some decent exercise during the day. If you stick to these deliberate little shifts, you will dramatically upgrade how you feel every single morning.
And that perfectly sums up the core takeaway of our explainer today. Sleep isn't wasted time. It's the most advanced repair system your body will ever have. Every single night, your brain is doing this incredibly delicate balancing act between these two worlds, silently working while you rest. One world heals your muscles and restores your physical drive. The other world protects your mind, your memories, and your sanity. Please, do not trade this incredible, free biological miracle for an extra hour of work, or another episode of a TV show, or aimlessly doom scrolling on your phone. So, I'm going to leave you with this final, provocative thought. How will you upgrade your repair system tonight? Which one of those habits are you going to implement to protect your body's workshop and your mind's matrix? Huge thank you to all the focused learners out there for tuning into this explainer. If you enjoyed leveling up your understanding with us today, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications for more structured science and health deep dives. Have a fantastic, deeply restorative night's sleep, and I'll catch you next time.